100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 53, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check three.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go! 50, plant. Watch my board. Man, I got you.
Now a first carry for their fullback. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 or. Cut. Look at me. Go. Under 10. Hey, lock it. Go.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Set. 70. Indy. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day offense.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check. What's the hard.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Get it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 10 Lobo.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First down, Bears.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Greystone travel. I'm scared. 36, 36.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
So we got man. 6-6, pull it high.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Bell on the carry. Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Bravo!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Hey, let's get there. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Hey, echo. Oh, yeah.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Switch up, switch up.
This is Mostert. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They go play action with Trubisky. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check 53, Mike. Check the backer, check the backer.
On second down and 4, Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Doug, 180. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's up.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, dude. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Mike 58, right there. Rabbit.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They're running it.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good. Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Pretend too soft. Check. Walk 54. Go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game. We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey. I got that.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Hope. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's just me and you. Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun is Minshew. They'll roll him out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
You draw quarters.
On first down, it's Bell, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, here I come. Deep rip.
On second and 12, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Ready.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Ready.
So third and long, here's Minshew. And an alley to run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This is Breida. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Here we go. Now the roof. 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right there in the middle. 55. Gotta do better. Come on, you got it.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Again, it's Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Check Mike 57.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
180. Focus, defense, focus.
They run with Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
We got 3. Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Lock in. Kill.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards, first down Niners. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Grant Haley in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bust through the tackle. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Trubisky, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 44 yards away. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
First down.
Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
56.
Go.
On first and 10, Hope going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up third and 9.
And it's third.
50, plant.
They can't hang with us.
Ready.
Off play action. Hope. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Quan Alexander in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Get it.
On fourth down, Minshew. And he's got Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This is Miller, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, Hope. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. Operating from the gun. Hope. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Breida. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
180! It's going to be a long day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
30 base. 54.
First down,
On 1st down, Hope, he's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Set. 60 outlaw.
From the gun, Hope. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Niners, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.